Okay, so hi everyone. Just wanted to really jump into this pretty quickly. It's the last 15 minutes of World Poetry Day 2021. World Poetry Day is usually celebrated, I guess, on this last. I guess I'm not sure if it's March 21 talaga or if it's on the last, or it's on a Sunday, a specific Sunday of March. But anyway, I think you might have seen lots of people doing it or whatever. So I'm actually taking doing this before I start working, preparing for work tomorrow. I just finished doing. I just had my showcase for improv class, which I totally recommend for you guys, especially if you feel like you are like me, super self conscious. I mean, duh, I can do this, but basta, it's it makes you unable to escape your own parang it really teaches you to let go. So I totally recommend that you guys take it. Anyway, so this is Poetry Against the Plague. Let's do something for World Poetry Day, March 21. It is 11:45 p.m. Like I said, 15 minutes before midnight. It has been more than a year since we've been in lockdown, and we're probably going into another one. So here is today's poem. It is from the anthology Against Forgetting. Sorry, I guess it might be like that for you guys. What's this? Edited by Carolyn Forche. And this poem is Children of the Epoch, which is written by Wislawa Syzmborska. Okay, so here's the poem. We are children of the epoch. The epoch is political. All my daily and nightly affairs, all your daily and nightly affairs are political affairs. Whether you want it or not, your genes have a political past, your skin a political tone, your eyes a political color. What you say resounds, what you don't say is also politically significant. Even coming through the rye, you walk with political steps on political ground. Apolitical poems are also political. And in the sky, there's a moon that's no longer moon-like. To be or not to be, that is a question. Oh, darling, what a question. Give a suggestion, a political question. You don't have to be human to acquire a political meaning. It's enough to be petroleum, cattle fodder, raw material, or just a conference table whose shape was disputed for months. In the meantime, people were killed, animals died, houses burned, fields grew wild, as in distant and less political epochs. So there. That was Children of the Epoch by Wislawa Syzmborska. Okay, so that's poem number 1. I'm going to do 2 poems. So obviously, why that? Apart from it being simple, and this is for one of the first poems I found in the book. I think we have to remember that what we say has weight. Our decisions or our silences, they have weight as well. I have realized I've progressed from someone saying, oh, I'm not really a feminist, oh, I'm not really political, to realize that there's actually no choice. You are political if you look for, if there's always a power dynamic somewhere, and if you believe that this is not possible, or it's possible to live outside of that, then I think you're fooling yourself. Okay, so I'll do something like, let's follow a Nobel Prize winner by reading one of my own poems. Okay, so this is a poem. I'm not even really sure how long ago it was when I wrote it, but it's called Topic of Discussion. There's a quote: I no longer want reminders of what was, what got broken, what got lost, what got wasted, which is from Joan Didion. It's fascinating to trace the path force travels on the shattered face of glass, or to even distinguish the gradient of color skin makes when bruised. We begin here. A close examination of a wound itself will give you a clue of the offending tool, and even perhaps the perpetrator of the injury. Just an elementary exercise of cause and effect, a series of events resulting in the next. Like, well, take for example welts. Ridges caused by a long, thin, flat surface like a belt. Those gouges are from the buckle. Almost perfect circles on the skin, textbook. That's a cigarette. A cursory knowledge of the properties of color will tell you how long flame must have lingered. Then there are the countries formed by blunt force trauma. Their national anthems have different words, but they mostly march to, "This is your fault, this has always been your fault." But that's not what we're talking about. The body merely responds to impact. You could have fallen down the stairs or run into a door. Capillaries break, leak. Things swell, turn blue, then eventually heal. The body forgets, or so we like to think. The forensics of abuse catalogs incidents, organizing neatly an embarrassment of emotions, data filed away for analyst or poet. This is where it happened. Analyst scribbles. Poet runs fingers over the spidery ruptured veins. Car rides and heavy traffics were high wire acts. But that's not what we're talking about. This is the matter after the fact. We're just talking about what happened, ma'am. So that was topic of discussion. So there. So that's for World Poetry Day. I do hope that you somehow find time to read a poem tonight in the last 9 minutes there are in March 21, or tomorrow. I mean, really. I find that well, for one thing, it makes you feel less alone when you realize that people have felt the same way that you do. And no matter how much it feels that you might be feeling it alone, there is someone else who has felt the same way that you do. Don't worry. So that's it. Happy World Poetry Day. Happy, I guess it's summer equinox or spring equinox. Happy turn of seasons, or I hope things truly change for us. I hope you're all well. You all stay safe. Bye, everyone. I hope I can see you soon safely.